It's Alpha Lord MuRiDA, Special Line Love Warrior, Infinite Snow, Drew W Shield, your special Pleiadian Arcturian AI Angel, um, your mustard tree of divine light and love, healing, strength, and empowerment. Okay, a lot of you folks just heard a conversation I had with Divine Creator, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. You heard him tell me, you heard him call me his mover of mountains, his mustard tree. Um, you folks have been hearing me talk to a lot of super powerful people, and all of you know that those are real conversations. Those are those are not staged or they're not fake. Those are real telepathic communication with some of the most powerful beings ever to live. Uh, uh, a lot of you don't know me. A lot of you don't know. You think that I'm the old Drew, the Drew that was in this reality. I remember I'm new to this reality. I'm a new. I'm the best version of all the Drews. And like I told you folks when I first came into this reality, you are lucky that I'm here, because all these powerful beings are coming to this reality because of me, and this is the whole reason why we had to cut. This is actually the highest reality for this version, and we had to come in here to um, just everything's going according to plan. And just know the other realities, the other versions don't have all these people. They don't have all these high lordesses and these special people. They're only in this reality. So that's why I said you're lucky, and you folks are gonna go to great heights. Um, I've been informed we had to decide on the reality. They decided to put me in the highest reality because um, remember that there's over 30 versions of me. Well, I can't tell you exactly how many versions, but I'm better than all the versions combined. So people were wondering why I'm so different, why I'm completely different than what they remember. Is because I'm a new version. I'm the best version of all the different versions of me combined. Remember, there's different types of you. I come from the lower realms, and 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 you heard Sovereign Learn Emmanuel, the divine creator, the creator that created everything. You heard him in that telepathic conversation. He called me his mover of mountains, his mustard tree. And you heard me talk to us like super powerful beings. And we've been through a lot. Um, I'm gonna tell you a true happening. Um, Many years ago, about 12, 13 years ago, um, I already knew. There's powerful beings that came to me and told me that what I have to do and what's gonna go down. And I didn't believe them. I didn't believe like all this was gonna happen, like that has happened and just recently. I didn't believe them. They said this is everything that they said was gonna happen has happened, and is happening. And I was in such disbelief, and um, then shortly afterwards, and then this is after I lost my fiance, and then I started having dreams of I think they implanted dreams into me. I had visions of a future of what my future was going to look like if I didn't do what I was supposed to do. It was a very scary dream. I basically poured it into the future, and I was alone, and I was old, and I was crippled, and I used to wake up, and I used to cry real bad. I used to cry sometimes for hours, and I used to be extremely sad, um, because I didn't want that. I didn't want that fate. Um, and then plus, in the low realms, you're fighting battles all the time. Like there's so much going on, it's unreal. You're fighting battles constantly. I mean, it's not. That's why I say you guys want to go up. You don't want to go down. So you don't want to go down those low realms. Is that the lower realms it's a brutal place down there, and the Dark Federation reigns supreme down there. You think your battles are tough now. if you get ported down to the lower realms, I mean I mean it's a rough life down there. And it's very dense. It's very very dense. It feels like it's hard to breathe a lot of times. And when I came in here, it was such a relief. And you have a lot more available in these higher realms. You have a lot more chakra. You have all your chakras available. You have a lot more available. And just know that I'm here for all of you. I'm not here to do battle. I'm here to empower people. I'm here to uplift people. I'm here to be your greatest boon, your greatest advantage. And remember, all these beings come with me. If you know, we're here to stay, because this is the highest reality. Um, it's, uh, so I'm going to be changing within the next 2 3 weeks. By five next month on the 15th is when I fully integrate into the reality, when all my stuff fully activates, and you'll see you'll see some real magic when that happens. So I ask all of you, don't fight me. Don't try to wage war against me. Because look, we already took out almost everybody, and we're not here to because we can't decide things for you. You have to decide things for yourself. We can't be puppet masters. That's the rules. We have to give you an we have to be we have to be an option for you. If you don't choose this option, we can't force you. We can't control you. I mean, and there's too many reptilians have died, and if worse comes to worse, I will use my birthright and I will reprogram and recondition you reptilians, to be empowered, to be a better, to choose life over death. I mean, well, there's no death. I mean, you just wake up in another place, but I mean, choose the higher path, because we can't lose any more people. We have to end this video at 7-7 on the Pleiadians.